What happened? Good Sunday, everyone. He can't hear. Aqua Rains. He can't hear. I can hear myself on my iPad, so I know my volume is there. Grand Rising. Well, it's not rising, Grand Rising here. It's already about to be 2 o'clock. It's already afternoon. Okay. Thank you so much, Diamond. How sweet of you. How you doing? I'm doing good on this fine Sunday. Lisa, where's the charger for the iPad? Hmm.
I'm gonna ask you something in a minute when I get downstairs.
We're gonna take you a shower. Just spend a couple days being at your friend's house.
Mommy,
Hmm.
can I have this, please? It was too bad. It fell on the stairs.
Oh. Well, got me a bottle of water in the fridge. Diamond, you say you donated. What did you donate to? Oh, okay. Apple Cash. You're a Libra, and this person's a Capricorn. All right. What's his name? Or what's their name? James, okay. You want this one? What is your question? I think you put your question in the Apple Pay. Okay, so will James come back to Diamond? Will James come back to Diamond, please? Will James for Capricorn come back to Diamond? Will James come back to Diamond? I feel like he wants to. Hey, Tamika, baby, how are you? He definitely wants to. And he also wants to bring justice, okay? I feel like he wants to bring justice and he wants to apologize. But he needs to muster up, you know, the courage to do it. I do pick up on him being a little anxious about coming towards you. But I do feel like ultimately he is leaning towards reaching out here with an apology, okay? So, yes, I do feel like he will come back. He still feels a connection to you. I do feel like he wants to, he's going to choose to come back. Yeah. Okay. Because he does look like he misses you. Six of Cups. Again, he's just Nine of Swords. He's just anxious. I feel like he wonders if you have moved on too. So I feel like there's a chance that in his mind you may have, which is I kind of feel like what's stopping him, the anxiety around that. But other than that, yeah, he's going to come back and he will apologize. Remember, y'all, $20 or more donators get to choose their own deck. Okay. He's going to take accountability. He's going to step up here, Diamond. He's going to take accountability for sure. So basically, he will come correct about it. He's not going to cut any corners or anything like that. He's going to come at you with the truth and apology. Ooh. Tamika, my love, go ahead and choose which deck you want. The Devil, the Magician, or the Ace of Wands. And then you can also go ahead with your question. So I might last my small concert who's along with my friend. You're welcome. Which deck did you want the ace? Okay. Will Mike make any attempt to reconnect with Tamika? Will Mike make any attempt to reconnect with Tamika? Okay, so right now, within the energies, is picking up that he, I don't know. I feel like he's caught up between the past and the present. I feel like he could potentially be juggling another person right now. Okay. I feel like he may have another situation going on. Whether he's getting to know someone or whatever. I do feel like yeah, because the Six of Cups reverse, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like he's been trying to let you go and not revisit this. I feel like he's been trying to let the past go. Um, but the Lovers reverse would indicate that you and him are not aligned right now in terms of wanting to revisit this. So you may want to work things out and revisit this right now to where he's not necessarily wanting to. And it may have something to do because there may be someone else, okay? Let me clarify the Two of Pentacles. I feel like he still loves you. Like, because even if you're not with someone or you can't be with them, whatever, doesn't mean your love disappears. So I feel like he does still love you, though. He does hold a lot of feelings for you, okay? But he's caught up between accepting, accepting things how they are and trying to move forward and let the past go with you, okay? He's caught up between that, and he's also caught up between trying to, just move forward here, all right? And at times wanting to revisit it with you. So he's caught up in between kind of like two worlds, okay? But the bottom of the deck is Eight of Cups, Three of Wands. Yeah, I do feel like there's a presence of another person. Obviously, he may already know that that's what you're doing too, so... Will Mike reach out to Tamika? Will Mike try to reconnect with Tamika? Yeah. I feel like he still feels very drawn to you. Emotionally. He does. But I do feel like he's been trying his hardest to just let you go, though. But he always still feels pulled back to you. But he's trying so hard to let you go. So within this energy, it's not likely that he will try to reconnect right now. But I'm not saying that, I mean, at any given point, he can change his mind, because he's already kind of in between moving on and revisiting it, moving on and revisiting it. He's constantly in this kind of like back and forth thing. So I honestly, the answer is like maybe, okay? It's maybe. He could or he could not. I think he just needs to decide where he wants to be, what he wants to do here. And I feel like once he does fully decide that, because I don't think it's final. This is not giving me like, nah, I'm walking away from her for good. I don't love her anymore. I don't have feelings. No, he still does, which is why he's still kind of holding on energetically. But I do feel like once he does make that decision, he is going to come in pretty quick towards you. But right now, I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't count on him just coming back to you, because he could also just decide to move on here. His energy is very like up and down, okay? And you got strength. So this is all about, resisting, holding yourself back. So he's trying his hardest to resist you and to not go back to you, or not to, succumb to the feelings that he does still have for you. Okay. So yeah, he feels very, oh my goodness. Yeah, what you and him have, and I think I told you this before, you and him may be karmic. You and him may definitely, Anissa, just take this, please go. You and him may be karmic partners, to where the love is there, the love is strong, but at the same time, it may not have been a healthy dynamic in relationship. Okay. And I do feel like there's a strong soul tie there that he's trying to break with you. Um, for sure. Yeah, he's trying to really fight, fight his urge to return to you. There's definitely karmic lessons in the situation. So right now, I don't have any cards indicating any kind of communication. It's showing him trying to resist. So is he reaching out based on the energy? No. But again, nothing is just set in stone. He could also decide one day that he changes his mind, and he could decide to come back. But right now, he's definitely set on trying to detach. All right. Everybody dealing with a James. You are very welcome. I don't feel like you and him have a healthy dynamic, and that he's the highest fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, and path that you could take, Tamika. I do feel like he's more of a lesson and a karmic, and you could ultimately end up repeating the same cycles with him. But it's up to you. It's up to you. And if you don't want to, then you need to potentially look into cord cutting, because that soul tie is pretty strong. Yeah. Okay, Arshan, go ahead and choose your deck. 222 on the clock. Choose your deck. The Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, or the Devil. Is this the person that you work with, or someone like new? And I don't mean to be nosy, but I could have sworn you said, are you into the same sex? Because I think you told me that you're a guy. Because this whole time I think I've been referring to your love interest as a woman. I want to make sure that I'm not getting that wrong. The new person, is this person from work? Well, you're into both. And you're bisexual. Okay. All right. So let's see. Is James from work or what? Is that the person that you've been asking me about? Is James interested in Arshawn? Is James interested in Arshawn? Okay, Three of Pentacles. Is James interested in Arshawn? Yeah, I mean, I think this person does look to have some kind of interest in you. Is James interested in Arshawn? James. But I feel like the dilemma comes in taking this as more than just, coworkers or friends or something, that might be a little bit of a dilemma here. Is James interested in Arshawn? Is James, well, at least for him. But he definitely sees the potential of like new love with you, for sure. I think this person is trying to make a decision. I feel like there's a little bit of like, I don't know if we should like kind of cross those waters though, or cross that line, because obviously you guys are co-workers. So I do feel like that's kind of a thing for him, before he decides to like move forward with this. He may go through some kind of, process of just kind of thinking about it. He may need to change his perception or something like that, before he can move forward with you. But yeah, I do think he's noticed you and that he sees that potential for more with you. And notice I said potential. So like I said, he's still thinking about it. You have the Two of Swords though. So he's still at a crossroads between his mind and his heart, because his heart may desire this, but then his mind is like, wait, we work together and all this stuff. Okay, so Two of Pentacles. Yeah, he's definitely juggling, trying to figure out if he should or not. Strength. What was that? Yeah, it looks like he's taking his time and making this decision and coming towards you. It may take him some time before he really makes his mind up, though, to pursue this romantically. Okay? It's not going to happen overnight. Did you have another question?
Why did y'all order the dog this album?
So, yeah. Did you have any other questions? Yeah, because Three of Pentacles, especially since you said you work together, This is like some kind of work relationship, and he may have some kind of hesitancy about that. Okay. What was your other questions? Is he sure about his sexuality? I don't really like to dabble in stuff like that when it comes to tarot. But I mean, I can see if there's any kind of doubt about it. Sean wants to know, is James having any doubts about his sexuality? Sean wants to know, does James have any doubts about his sexuality? Does James have any doubts about his sexuality? Sean wants to know. What was that? 8 of Swords. Nine of Swords. I don't really think he has any doubts about his sexuality. I think it has more to do with, like I said, what I just told you. I don't really think that it's about him doubting it or not being, like, sure about that, okay? So, yeah. I think that he just, you know, maybe overthinking, like I said, the work situation, you know. I mean, because to be honest, dating someone from work or whatever is not, I'm not going to say like it's terrible, but I mean, there's things that come along with that. Then maybe he wouldn't want other people in y'all business in some way, shape, or form. So I think that he overthinks that, but I don't think it has anything to do with like his sexuality. You're welcome. You are welcome. Tamika, I see you sent more money. Choose 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, or 7 of Wands. Did she send money again, or? Because I just got an email. Or was that email late? I think that email was late. Hey, Missy. Yes, I am, my love. I'm still taking. Thank you for the 222, Melissa. Okay, choose Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, or Seven of Wands. And then you can type your question. Okay. Are you the same one that was dealing with the Scorpio? I'm trying to see if that was you. I have so many Melissas and stuff, so. Okay. All right, what does the rest of this month hold for Melissa Martinez in love? Rest of this month for Melissa Martinez in love. The High Priestess, the Tower. The Seven of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, Melissa, I do feel like, wow, you got like some major arcana here. There's definitely going to be a sudden, like entrance of a person. So I feel like someone is going to be coming in, and it may catch you off guard here. Now, I'm not saying that's in a good way because we have the Devil. Yeah, I feel like somebody here may want back in your life. All right, but this person, I feel like this person is going to test your boundaries for sure. It's almost like this is being divinely orchestrated. It's kind of weird because, yeah, it feels like some kind of test. All right. And with the High Priestess, yeah, this is a test. And you're going to have to, use your intuition and uphold your boundaries. It says defending yourself, protecting yourself, standing your ground. Okay. Relaxation and peace, self-reflection and resting. Difficult choice. The Hermit. The Two of Wands. So yeah, you're definitely going to be facing a choice here when it comes to somebody. I feel like this is someone that you've definitely been in a cycle with. And I think that there are feelings here, but at the same time, the Devil is like, okay, even though there's feelings here, the connection may not be that healthy, or this person may not be that healthy of a person. Okay, it does say obsession and addiction, toxicity, codependency. So it's one of those things to where, is love enough? Okay, because you can love someone and whatnot, and that person not be a healthy person to be with. Okay, so I think that's the choice you're gonna have to face here with regards to, if you're gonna continue to leave this person behind or not. Okay. Yeah. Betrayal, exhaustion, defeat, failure, Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're going to have that choice here. We do have the Two of Cups. So again, I do think that this is someone that you share, or at least once shared a connection with. But you're going to have to consider that when this person comes around. Okay, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Okay. So it feels like they're kind of offering you something new here. You may get a phone call from this person that comes out of nowhere. you know. But it kind of feels like this is not, like I said, you and this person didn't really have a healthy dynamic, or this person and their ways wasn't healthy. Okay, and to be honest with you, I can't say that they fully have even shed those ways just yet, or even if they ever will right now. Okay, but I feel like someone's coming in here wanting to do better, is what I'm hearing. They want to do better. They want to recommit themselves to this. It's showing a new beginning. They want to plant new seeds with you here. But like I said, you need to be careful and still be mindful of this person's ways or something. They may tell you that they've learned their lesson, or, or something like that. And that they're ready to start fresh with you. Yeah, because you have two aces. This is a new beginning in love with somebody here. And I don't think this is a brand new person. It feels like this is definitely someone you're already in separation with, but that separation may come to an end like unexpectedly, okay, to where there will be contact here. You have the moon and the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So, they're going to tell you that they want to put forth the effort. They want to, commit themselves, like I already said to you, in this. And perhaps, they're even trying to regain some form of trust with you, okay? But I think in the back of your mind, you still would kind of be a little uncertain about this person based on whatever you've experienced with them in the past. It could be that Scorpio. We do have the Tower. That is Scorpio, okay? We do have water energy as well. I don't know what else is in this person's chart, but yeah. I feel like you're going to need to, not go into it blindly with this person and just trust them right off the bat. I think you just need to allow them to prove themselves to you, because this is someone who, it's like they're not fully mature. They're not fully like developed in the way that you may be developed, even spiritually and emotionally. And I feel like this may even be someone who didn't really know what they wanted, okay? So there is something that's a little immature about them. That's what I think. I mean, I think they have good intentions, meaning that they're not coming in to just fuck around with you, but, the devil is always a red flag, though, okay? So whatever their issue is, addictions, codependency, control issues, I don't know. Whatever, the devil is just the negative things. Stay vigilant about that, okay? Don't trust this person blindly. Just allow them to prove themselves this time as loyal and dedicated to you, and ready to really put forth the effort and not revert back to old ways and shit like that, okay? That's what I feel like it's saying. And when I said tests, I just kind of feel like, again, I don't think they have bad intentions, but I feel like the universe wants you to not just blindly. I don't know if you've in the past you've kind of trusted a little bit naively to certain people and whatnot. That may be a little bit of a karmic lesson for you, but this time around, definitely don't do that. Don't let love, or because I like you or I love you, blind you from certain things. So you're gonna have to make sure that this person stands on what they're saying. Seven of Wands. You're going to have to protect yourself at the same time and not just, let this person come in and willy-nilly, whatever the fuck they do here, okay? Yeah, that's what I feel. I think you do know this person already. It's saying a soulmate and a close bond. What's this Page of Pentacles for Melissa Martinez for the rest of October in love? What's the Page of Pentacles? Temperance. Yeah, this person wants forgiveness. Okay. Well, they want forgiveness. They want to make amends. They want to try to heal things with you this month. Okay, whoever this is. And I feel like in the past, you've kind of ignored red flags sometimes just because, you may like or love the person. But this is a test of, okay, are you going to allow this person to really prove themselves? Or are you going to fall for their words? Or are you going to just fall into their shit again because you love them? Are you going to hold them accountable? And you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's what's important here. Justice is also coming out. So there is a karmic tie that you and this person have. All right. And there are definitely lessons to be learned between the both of you. Um, all right. But that's what I'm seeing here. The World and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Cups is someone that you know already that's returning to you here. It says the past. Reconciliation came out for you. Rest of October for Miss Melissa in love. Rest of October for Melissa in love. Storm warning. So with storm warning, that's the same energy of the Tower. Upheaval, obstacle, wrecking ball, drama. So there will be an upheaval in your love life. I'm not saying it's in a toxic way, but I think this person returning will kind of throw you off a little bit. And you're going to have to really make a sound, judgment on if you're going to, trust this situation, trust this person again, and whatnot. Okay. It's definitely going to like shake you up for sure. Bottom of the deck is unexpected. So maybe an unexpected phone call, like I said, and you're going to be faced with this. But I think this is someone that you don't fully trust for whatever reason. And you're going to have to be forced to either trust the situation or leave it alone. Okay? It's totally up to you. But yeah, somebody does want new love with you here. It could be an ex of some kind, someone you used to talk to, whatever the case may be. And again, I don't think that they're a bad person or that their intentions are not pure. They're good intention. They're well intended. But certain mistakes, certain things that they've done, I feel like, it has taken a lot of solitude. It has taken a lot of introspection. Even going forward, there could still be a need for them to, even heal certain things, even if it's you as well, before this connection can, be more stable. Okay, because the Wheel of Fortune doesn't guarantee that this connection is always going to be, good and whatnot. You may experience ups and downs with this person, especially with that Devil next to the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. But you and this person are karmically intertwined, and this person's being sent back to you for a reason here. I feel like you have like unfinished business with this person, okay? Spiritually. You are welcome. You as well, thank you. Uh, Tamika, I see you sent again. I think you might be my last one. I gotta cook. It is Sunday. Cook some dinner. Hey Tamika, sorry about that, my love. Had a call come in. What's coming for Tamika in love for the rest of the year? Rest of the year in love for Tamika. Rest of the year in love for Tamika. 9 of Cups. Rest of this year in love for Tamika. So you got the 9 of Cups. It says wishes fulfilled, contentment, pleasure. Rest of this year for Tamika in love, please. Rest of this year for Tamika in love. Wheel of Fortune. Rest of this year for Tamika in love. So I do feel like you are attracting, I feel like you are attracting your wish fulfillment, okay? I feel like you are also attracting a serious relationship here with the Hierophant, all right? I do feel like there will be some positive changes in your love life. All right. Rest of this year for Tamika in love. The Ace of Pentacles. The Sun. Death. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like your connection, your love life is definitely going to be taking a turn for the better. So if you've been experiencing like obviously negative cycles in love and stuff like that, I do feel like your luck is going to change. So you're going to feel almost like the universe is kind of like, you know, helping you attract what it is that you truly desire here. It's a really strong spiritual like shift that I'm seeing for your love life. Okay. Especially if you're being more positive, you know, you're having that optimism and whatnot, and you have faith in the universe. And if you are praying about something, I don't know if you have been, could even be just kind of manifesting. I feel like you're attracting, you know, exactly what you're asking for, to be honest with you. Yeah, Ace of Cups is here. So I do feel like you're attracting new love. And I just feel like your heart is going to be definitely experiencing a newer, like a higher level of joy and emotional fulfillment. Okay. For sure. You're stepping into a really huge emotional awakening and transformation. Okay. And this may come as a result of releasing the past. I feel like the past is something energetically that's important for you to release. And I feel like that may be what's holding you back, whether you realize that or not. So I think by the end of the year, you may release that, and that might be the key to unlocking you know, your 10 of cups here at the bottom of the deck in the lovers. Okay. But I do feel like you are attracting a dream relationship. You are attracting a genuine relationship, a soulmate, and a potential life partner by the end of the year. You're moving away from the past. That's what's important. I think that's what you're going to do. And that's what's going to allow the universe to send you what you truly desire here. Okay, because the longer and the more that you keep yourself with what you don't want, I mean, that's energetically keeping you stuck. Okay. So it says leaving behind, moving forward. Yep, you're walking away from the past. All right. And you're stepping into healing, and you're accepting whatever happened in the past. You're forgiving it, and you're moving forward here. You're resolving your baggage. Because sometimes, even if, you know, you think you're ready for love, the universe may purposely not bring it into your life because you have healing to do, or you have baggage that you need to release. Okay. Because if they bring that person to you, you're going to fuck it up. If you still have trust issues, if you're still healing, you're still carrying that. You know what I'm saying? So you just letting go and leaving behind is exactly what you need to be doing. Okay. Rest of this year in love for Tamika, please. Let me get like 4 more cards for this year for Tamika. The 3 of Wands. This person could be long distance. Okay, I do feel like new love is on the horizon for you. They could be long distance though. Yep. You're no longer looking back at the past. You're looking forward. The Fool. The 10 of Swords. The Emperor. I do feel like there's someone here that you're looking forward to moving forward with. I mean, this could be a Leo. This could be an Aries. Let's see. Could be another Aquarius as well. It's saying that this person is a divine masculine. You know, this person is the type of person who would be looking for a commitment and you know, all these things. Okay. Whenever I see the Emperor show up for a woman, it always gives me kind of like potential husband vibes. Like, that's just what I feel. Okay, so you could be attracting your husband rather than attracting these temporary people. You may be attracting someone who is going to definitely play a very important part in your life. A very important role. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the 4 of Wands. So this is like, oh, wow, girl. And I got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Girl, you look like you attracting your husband, girl. Mm-hmm. I feel like this next person that you may be with seriously is someone that could end up in marriage. Yeah. And I think the universe is definitely blessing you and turning the wheel in your favor by the end of the year. Okay. Yep. Girl, that surprised me. I'm like, Emperor and Empress. Okay. Yeah, it says new love. New love is coming towards you. This is so, I don't think you know who this person is. I don't think you do. Romantic feelings. Change. Your love life is undergoing a change. You may start to see signs and synchronicities. 444, 222. The universe is aligning you with someone that could potentially go to marriage, okay? Yeah. So you're attracting right now. Your healing is imperative. It's important, okay? Spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening is here. Enlightenment, rebirth, intuition, legal matters, justice, and wedding. So this person, like I said, it says marriage, the one. So this could be someone you could go on to marry. All right. I think that's what the universe wants you to do. It wants you to completely let go of your past, the past people. I don't care who they are. And start looking forward only. All right, Tamika, so that is what I have for you, my love. You're very welcome. You're welcome. All right, y'all. I'll catch you guys later.